What's up there, YouTube? Section 333 here. Alright, so I see I posted a video. You guys responded. You want me to post more videos, so I'm posting more videos. I'm gonna do one a week. So take care of a little bookkeeping. Balkan blend by Brebbia, part of the Dan Tobacco Group, and I am smoking it in a Big Ben. I think I showed this in my last video. It's a Big Ben Bulldog. It is of course the planes are coming down. It is actually a beautiful summer day in July. I'm off for a couple days. So just enjoying the back patio out here by the pool. And hold on, maybe I can flip you guys around to... So this is the backyard. Actually, these plants normally would be about right there and there, but what I've done is I put them out in the sun because they really need good sunlight. So, and we did put up this gazebo. I am at the chair. The hydrangeas really need more water. I got to cut them down lower next year. This is where I normally sit to film videos, as you can see. I got that umbrella up. Reason I'm not there now is because we got a little bird's nest there that they force their way in through the screening. There's the pool. It's beautiful back here. I've worked really hard to have a little sitting area up there, and it's like nature. I've done some videos up there. You know, stuff like that. Let me mind my hand. I am sorry. So I'm just sitting out here in the backyard, relaxing. I have not gone. I went for a swim yesterday. I'll probably go in again later today. I still have to put some more miles on my Challenger so I can get it inspected. I don't drive the car enough per the dealership. And I'm like, you guys just want to sell me a new one? And he's like, no, the car's 7 years old and has 7,000 miles on it. And I'm like, no, it's 8 years old. That's 7,000 miles on it. So I am going to take that for a ride today so I can get enough mileage on it. I actually cleaned out the pool already today, but yeah, you got to do it like twice a day because the wind just blows any leaves. But there's a nice breeze out today. It's a sunny day. I figured, hey, you know what? Let's make a video outside. And I like to do them outdoors. One, because I don't like the whole inside of the house to smell like smoke. And two, my wife doesn't like the whole inside of the house to smell like smoke. So, although, if you're looking for a blend that the wife won't mind the smell of, there's two that I have found over the years. Hobbit's weed, which I believe is defunct and you can no longer get, but I still have... I bought a pound of Hobbit's weed at one point, so I have quite a bit of Hobbit's weed. And the other one is, I believe it's called Field and Stream, and it's by Pipes and Cigars, or Hearth and Home makes it. It's one of their proprietary blends. Or no, it's called Trout Stream. That's it. It's not Field and Stream. It's Trout Stream. Trout Stream has such a good aromatic that my wife has let me smoke that in the house. In the past, she has let me smoke it in the past. So this has been like a honeydew vacation where I take time off to do things that I normally don't have time to do in the house. And this way I can listen to the planes too. Well, somebody told me that they really enjoyed that they like watching the planes. So I was like, oh, good for you, pal. Now I know who I'm selling this to when I move. But the truth is, it's a lovely home. It's a lovely backyard here. I don't have much to mow. That's part of the whole reasoning for this. I always wanted a lawn I can mow with a weed whacker. In my backyard, I can mow with a weed whacker if I want to. I used to hate mowing the lawn as a kid. I remember once saying to my father, as many of our neighbors had landscapers growing up, I used to say, Dad, why don't we have a landscaper? My father's like, I don't need a landscaper. I have you. So there you go. That's it. So Brebbia, Balkan, Dan Tobacco Group. This is the same group that makes, I want to say Independence. I want to say Old Ironsides, which is a great tobacco. I believe they produce Brebbia the Flake version of this. Oh, and Bill Bailey, one of my all-time favorite blends. I guess I should do like a top 5 or something like that at some point, or a top 10. So, you know, when you open it up, it comes with the Dan Tobacco Group or the Dan Tobacco Group. It's a 10. It's, 50 gram 10. It's a nice cut, actually. Yeah, it's almost a shag in some respects. It is very moist when you get it. You might have to pop this 10 a few days in advance before you smoke it. It's almost like a shag, but it's a ribbon. Meets a shag in some respects. And there's some cube cut in there too, in all honesty. I'm sure that's not their intention. It might be my handling of it. But yeah, mostly ribbon to shag. And like I said, it comes a little moist. So you might have to pop this 10 a few days in advance. If that's the case, I can tell you this. Right now, this smokes very dry. You definitely get that burst of Latakia or Latakia. And as you know, there's 2 types of Latakia. There's Syrian and Cyprian. Cyprus or from Syria, obviously. This is not Syrian. I don't believe there's much Syrian left. I mean, I have some tins of vintage Syrian, things like that, which is quite good. I have some 3 Oak Syrian, which is very good. So, blend-wise, this smokes really well. Part of that is the pipe, the Big Ben pipe. Well, not an expensive pipe. It's a pretty pipe. as you can see. It is green, but yes, it's a pretty pipe. I believe you call this a Rhodesian bulldog because of the diamond shank here. But it also smokes remarkably dry. It is a pre-carbonized bull when I got it. So there's really no break-in period. Very good pipe. Not a huge bowl. Yeah, but you know, it's one of those things too. I don't always sit down to smoke a pipe for a very long period of time. Sometimes you just want to smoke it fast and be done, you know, move about with the rest of your day. Sometimes you want a larger bowl of tobacco, and I would smoke something with a larger bowl then. Most of my pipes don't have large bowls. It's funny, there's so many birds back here. But yeah, really enjoying this blend. So you definitely get the Latakia burst from this. It's towards the end, it gets a little cigarette-y, if that makes any sense. If you've ever smoked like Marlboros or something like that, it gets a little bit of that taste towards the end. But very nice pipe and very nice tobacco right here. The like I said, you get the smokiness from the Latakia. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a lap bomb in my opinion. I just wouldn't. There's also Orientals, Darkfire Kentucky, Louisiana Perique, and Cyprian Latakia. 40% of it is Cyprian Latakia. I still would not call this a lap bomb. You know, the tin note, you don't even get a strong Latakia tin note even from it. I smell the Orientals more than anything else. Actually, that sourness. You definitely get some of the smoke, but no, wouldn't call it a lap bomb. Yeah, I would not call it a lap bomb by any means. We have a cardinal in the yard as well. That's what that peep is. We have a couple of wrens flying around. Some robins have nested in the yard. Yeah, I can't complain. I mean, I have a big wall of these fir trees here. A little bit of everything. The red roses are finally starting to bloom. Was pulling frogs out of the pool the other day. It's been great. So, like I said, this is it's a nice tobacco. I've missed a pipe. This is my first pipe since the last video, actually. So, yeah, I mean, it's not the best made by Dan Tobacco. I think that's Bill Bailey, in all honesty. I think that blend is absolutely outstanding. Actually, the pipe's starting to gurgle a little bit. But this is burning really dry. I don't know why. Like the taste is very dry. You know, you get these people who, I mean, maybe I don't have a sophisticated enough palate, but there's definitely the spice from the Perique. There is the sourness of the Orientals. You do get some of the Latakia. But like I said, not a lap bomb. Like if you're not into lap bombs, this might work for you, in all honesty. I'm trying to think what blend I would call this similar to. Maybe Durbar. Maybe. Durbar is a little bit more refined, a little smokier. Durbar is such a good blend. The old Dunhill blend, Durbar. I don't know how the new Peterson versions of those are. I have not tried them. I have never smoked Elizabethan mixture. As I'm told, and that's primarily out of fear, as most people I know have smoked that have had like severe tobacco sickness afterwards, or such a strong tobacco high that they couldn't. Like one guy said he couldn't go out throughout his day. Actually, he had to skip a wedding or something like that. He felt so terrible. So that was enough to fear me into not trying it, in all honesty. Watch, he like loves Elizabethan mixture and just wanted to put that video out so like nobody bought it. I don't know. I know that Bradley from Stuff and Things loves Elizabethan mixture. I think it might be like his all-time favorite. Don't quote me on that. I imagine this would do well with some aging, actually, as well. So the other thing too is let me know. Oh God, the most beautiful raven just flew in the yard. But let me know if there is a particular blend you'd like me to try and maybe review. You know, put it in the comments. I hope everybody is having a good summer though, as well. But if you chance upon one of these videos and you're like, oh yeah, you know, try this tobacco, try that tobacco, just throw it in the comments. I'm not huge on aromatics, but I'll try them. I actually have like a decent stash of aromatic blends that I've purchased throughout the years, and cellared and jarred and preserved, so to speak. I put most of my tobaccos into ball jars. Like you get them in these plastic bags from some companies, which is fine. But then I put them into jars after they arrive so that, because I don't smoke them enough. Problem is when you sit down to have a pipe with somebody and they're not an avid pipe smoker, they might want that aromatic blend. And a lot of them really love those aromatics. So I keep some on hand. The hardest part is making labels for the aromatics, for when you jar things. So right now I just print a blank label and just write it on there what the blend is. It's actually a really nice blend. And the rum note, as I'm wafting that in, the rum note's not bad at all, actually. It's, I think the rum note actually has more Latakia in it than the actual taste and flavor. And I like the smell of that Latakia. I like that campfire smell. Very nice. This is very nice as I blow smoke on you. Sorry about that. The wind took it. Very nice stuff. So, like I said, let me know how your summer's going. You doing anything fun? Like I said, this is my big vacation. It's a staycation. I don't see any reason to go anyplace. I worked so hard for what I have here. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, because my wife actually agrees with me on this. Like, we worked so hard over the years to build the home we have and the backyard we have. And, you know, like, because our kids come and visit us. They look, you know, we have 2 that live in the city, 1 that lives in Tokyo. And they, you know, and when I say city, I mean Brooklyn. They come to us on weekends and spend time out here. I barbecue, you know, they bring the kid, they bring both of them bring their dogs. You know, it's like we tried to cultivate this family place and a place of meeting for family, where we can meet, convene as a family, you know, enjoy each other as a family, and enjoy each other's company. Our guests, our friends, things like that, we bring them here, you know, and we worked hard for that, my wife and I. And just let me know how you feel about that. Like, is this something that, like, that you would do too? Like, I know a lot of people, like, take vacations in the summer, you know, or go places over the summer, which I totally understand, totally agree with it. But, like, I'm not going to go to Aruba now. I go to Aruba in the winter when I can't do this in my backyard, you know. But, excuse me, dropped my hanky. But I would be more inclined to, during the summer, I mean, I live on an island surrounded by water. I live on Long Island in New York. So I would say that I have nice beaches here. I go to those beaches. Like I said, it's a little, it's not weird for me, but it's it's just a question that I have, like how people feel about this kind of thing. If yeah. But I also understand, you know, this might be the only opportunity you get to have the kids, you know, when the kids are out of school, things like that, and you want to see relatives that live out of town. I get it. This is when you take your big vacation. You might have to take a trip to California. You might have to go to Florida to see the grandparent. Totally understand it. And it looks like we are almost done. I got to relight this. Also, is there a pipe brand that you specifically love? Like every pipe you've gotten from them? Like, I love Savinelli pipes. I've never had a bad Savinelli. Seriously. There are other brands that I really love as well. Neerup is one. I like Stanwell pipes, although sometimes the bowls get very hot on those. I also like Peterson's. Big fan of Peterson pipes. I've had Peterson pipes that I wasn't in love with, but they all smoked extremely well. I have to say that. And the system pipes are outstanding. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on pipes like that as well. So like just pipes in general, like is there a specific brand you think I should try? I have a couple of Dr. Graybos that I like. And they're nice pipes, Dr. Graybos. Don't anybody fool you. You don't spend a lot of money on a pipe for it to be a nice pipe. I think that's like the biggest myth out there right now. I've even had a Medico pipe that actually smoked quite well. And I've had some corn cobs that are really good smokers. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on a pipe. That much I know. But let me know if there's a specific brand that you like and why you like it. It might even just be nostalgia. Like I had family members who smoked corncob pipes, and that's one of the reasons I still smoke a corncob pipe from time to time. And I think we are out. All right, gentlemen, ladies. Section 333 out. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Stay out of trouble.